catalysts to say what has never been said, to see what has never been seen, to draw, paint, sing, sculpt, dance, and act what has never before been done, to push the envelope of creativity and language. And what's really important is, I call it the felt presence of direct experience, which is a fancy term which just simply means we have to stop consuming our culture. We have to create culture. Don't watch TV. Don't read magazines. Don't even listen to NPR. Create your own roadshow. The nexus of space and time where you are now is the most immediate sector of your universe. And if you're worrying about Michael Jackson or Bill Clinton or somebody else, then you are disempowered. You're giving it all away to icons which are maintained by an electronic media, so that you want to dress like X or have lips like Y or something. This is shit-brained, this kind of thinking. That is all cultural diversion, and what is real is you and your friends and your associations, your highs, your orgasms, your hopes, your plans, your fears. And we're told, no, we're unimportant, we're peripheral, get a degree, get a job, get a this, get a that, and then you're a player. You don't even want to play in that game. You want to reclaim your mind and get it out of the hands of the cultural engineers who want to turn you into a half-baked moron consuming all this trash that's being manufactured out of the bones of a dying world. Where is that at?
I always say that life is a movie and we're all actors within this play of life. Now, if you're a movie critic like I am, a person who likes to pay attention to the details of how a movie is made, you would start noticing certain reoccurring scenes within unrelated movies where the actors are saying the same thing that you heard in another movie. This is called a cliche, a phrase or opinion that is overused and betrays a lack of original thought. People in life have become cliches, and it's because they gave up on this. They gave up on processing reality for themselves for the sake of holding up to the expectations that others want from them, right? They want the validation that the person gives them for being this caricature that they see in their eyes. But the thing about our brains and our minds is that it needs to expand, right? That's the thing of, just like the universe, as above, so below, it needs to expand. And most people don't work on expanding their minds. They only work on conditioning an image, and that image is just based on their social status and their current cultural climate. And the cultural climate changes over time. We know this, man. Like, things don't stay the same. The things that you consider cool now is not going to be cool in a couple years. The people that are popping now are not going to be popping in a couple years. So as time moves on, these people become stale within their image. This is what's known as a cliche, a stale and stagnant character that's frozen in time, wishing that they could have it back, wishing they could relive the glory days. Just like a person that peaked in high school and still tries to kick it with the freshmen after they graduated already. The reason why you don't want to be a cliche is because you live on autopilot when you are one, right? You're not processing anything. You're just flip the switch. Yeah, it's just like that movie Click from Adam Sandler, where he had a remote where he could fast forward through time and just be like, get to the good parts. Yeah, just get to the good parts of life. Yeah, we could skip all the boring stuff, get to the good parts. He realized that the parts of his life that he skipped, where he wasn't present or conscious for, he was on autopilot. He wasn't aware of none of it. That's how you live as a cliche. Your character is not of your own. You get pulled this way in life, you get pulled that way in life, and before you know it, you wake up with a midlife crisis and questioning, how did I end up here? How did I get this way? It's because you had the remote, bro. You was fast forwarding through the whole show. The people that live as cliches are the ones who don't put as much thought into how they live. Becoming authentic is the #1 way in gaining control over your character, because this world is ran by deceit and fake and illusionary things, right? Like, you see the whole P. Diddy stuff that's going on, right? It's almost like some Epstein stuff with, you know, this guy was setting up blackmailing kind of rooms where they had cameras in the rooms, and they would have people within the rooms that would do all types of manners of acts.
P. Diddy be wanting the body, and you gotta tell him no.
Because there's people in this world that have power that also have demons in their closet that don't work on their character. It goes back to the Roman days where Roman rulers were considered gods and they had unlimited power, all of them. And what did they do with that power? They practice hedonism. They're like, I want 10 women, I want all the drugs, I want everything, I want double it, double it and give it to me. When people obtain a sense of power and they haven't controlled themselves, then their power is gonna corrupt them and is gonna turn them into the diddler. Remember what I said, manipulation requires participation. A lot of people who got diddled by the diddler, they wanted to, because they were seeking power. They thought that, oh, okay, well, this is a way into the music industry. This is a way into fame and fortune. So all I have to do is compromise my sexual aptitude and I'll be good. A person that stands for nothing will fall for anything. I want you guys to understand that. Lock that in, because that is going to be the most crucial point in all of existence. If you don't stand for something, you will fall for everything that comes your way, because of this very fact that life is a movie and we're all actors. So if you don't have a script that you're on, that your character is abiding by, you're gonna fall for anybody else's script because you're compelled into action. Energy is never stagnant, it never sits still. So if you're not directing your energy, there's forces outside of your control that's happy to take over the role. Meditation is the best way to cultivate this direction of energy, because the more time you give yourself to reflect on your existence is the more time you give yourself to process reality. Through that processing of reality, you find clarity. That's what's called peace within the mind, where you know exactly why you're here. You know exactly why you exist. You know who you are within this world. I don't care what you think, as long as you're thinking. Thank you for watching.